Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy. In the last part, we did some stuff around the world now that we had our airship, and now we're gonna head after the next dungeon. Also, in between parts, as I mentioned, I grinded up to level 26, and as such, it's finally time for us to rearrange our party order.
Wait, why why rearrange your party order exactly?
Because at this point, the monk, or, black belt rather, the master, I forget what Sid's called, this class is called anymore. Either way, his HP is caught up to Zell's to the point where it's more useful to have him in the second position because he's gonna get aimed at a lot more often than the other one.
Oh, I forgot. The mechanic in this game is that the higher up your characters are, the more they get targeted, right?
Yeah. And we immediately in this area get thrown into our first battle against two things, the sea trolls and the lobsters.
I'll take care of the lobsters.
Yeah, because I'm allergic. Sea trolls have 216 HP, resist quake, weak to bolt. A glitch is actually common with them, that their sprite will show up a slightly lighter shade, and they regenerate some HP every turn.
As for those lobsters, they're called sea scorpions in later translations. They have 148 HP, resist fire and quake, and are weak to bolt. Nothing too special.
However, something that is special is the way this dungeon is set up. Well, first off, Nagas and waters. Nagas are known as water Nagas in later translations. 256 HP, resist fire, quake, weak to bolt. Waters are known as water elementals or aquases in later translations.
I hate those things in
Final
Fantasy 12.
Fire, earth status, and weak to ice.
Those
As
things
I was saying,
kill me a lot.
Yeah, I recall them being pretty annoying in 12, actually. The thing is about this dungeon is that it's a bit odd. You actually start in the middle floor. You have the choice of going up or down. Going down the floors leads to the boss, however, you need to go up anyway, so I'm actually going to head up the higher cases first. Also, one thing I did off-screen after I did my leveling is, I think the upgraded class for the Black Belt Monk thing still has the Absorb glitch, where you have to re-equip his equipment.
Okay, great white sharks. 344 HP, resist fire and quake, they're weak to bolt. High magic defense makes bolt ineffective overall.
Yeah.
So wait, like even bolt 2, bolt 3?
Bolt, I don't have bolt 3 because I don't find the third tier spells that necessary. But, yeah, just due to the high magic defense, I think he has like 170 or so.
And is it just me, or does Thunder Ga always seem like the best spell of the Aga series?
It depends on the game, because in Crisis Core, I find Faraga more useful because it fires 3 projectiles that home in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really useful. I use it a lot on the final boss, actually. And we're thrown to our next encounter. There's a lot of them in this part, by the way. Against a Sea Snake. Sea Snake, 224 HP, resist quake, fire, weak to bolt. Pretty vanilla.
Oh, for a second I thought you skipped those. I skipped in the notes and I didn't see them. I was like, wait a minute, those are the next enemy.
Yeah, as I was saying, the Absorb glitch I think is still a thing with the Monk type upgrade. So every time you level up, check his status screen, de-equip whatever he has on, check his status screen, then re-equip whatever he had on, then recheck it just to make sure his Absorb actually is what it should be.
So it's glitched, essentially?
Yeah, it's only with the Monk type classes. I know for a fact it's with the base Monk. I'm not sure if it does with
God,
that.
that's a lot of enemies.
They're not that hard. Especially the Red Sahajins.
Alright.
First off, we got Wizard Sahajin, known as Sahajin Priests, or Princes in later translations. 204 HP, resist fire and quake, weak to bolt.
The Red Sahagins, or Sahagin Chiefs, 64 HP, resist fire and quake, weak to bolt.
I forget if the fact their HP is so low is because you're supposed to run into them earlier, or if it's just because they usually show up in mass, though. Oh, hello. Someone just sent me something on Steam. What have you sent to me? Oh, glitches about gold and silver.
Nice.
I probably already know most of them.
Well, that was nice of someone.
Yeah. Mind you, I'm probably gonna say I already know most of these to begin with, because it's silver. honestly, the thing about Final Fantasy 1 is that even later on in the game, most of the encounters aren't really anything to worry about aside from the set encounter points. There's one random encounter that is a thing to worry about, but that's not until the second to last dungeon, mind you. And even then, I never ran into it because... luck.
If it's a set encounter point, why would you not run into it? That's
No,
so
I
weird.
didn't run into it because that one was the... what I'm talking about is the super boss. You know who it is. I'm not going to mention who it is because I'm not going to run into him. I'll mention him when the time comes. But yeah, I never ran into him. Either way, next new enemy and second to last new one of the part actually is a ghost, 180 HP, resists status, ice and earth, and weak to fire holy.
Pretty crazy how late you run into ghosts in this game.
I forget. No, because I would have had it in the notes here that if they were named something else in later translations. Yeah, by the way, taking notes for RPGs is surprisingly tedious when it comes to enemy notes. Like, even in games I'm recording now, I'm taking enemy notes and I'm like, ugh, this is so boring.
You found an opal armor.
Opal armor is going actually to Zell. It's pretty much better than the ice armor in every way. And also, you might notice that I tried to equip that on Sid. I think I was trying to put it on 0 because I'm used to him being in the second slot. This floor actually has a good amount of stuff you want to get. Opal armor coming up on a light axe, which is useful, I think, more so for its ability if you use it as an item than its equipment.
Does the opal armor let you summon a bunch of Shivas? Okay, I don't know if you're gonna get that.
No, sadly.
Too bad.
Shiva wouldn't be... Actually, yeah, summoning I don't think was a... Yeah, summoning wasn't a thing until 3, but was Shiva in 3? I forget. I know Ifrit was.
What? They have Shiva?
You betrayed Shiva. I did not think I'd begin today thinking I would reference Temple of Doom, of all things. I remember actually really liking the way this area looked in the remakes, because I think they added a bit of a watery filter to it to make everything a bit wavy, and I like that. And welcome to the top floor. There are no enemies here. Because it's essentially a town of mermaids!
Are you sure they're not sirens?
Fairly certain, because you don't go into battles when you talk to them.
Okay.
Opal bracelet, I'm placing that on Sid, because it's just better than the gold bracelet.
They're right.
Now, the thing is, you don't actually have to talk to any of them, but they actually, I think, do give some basic exposition if you want to talk to them. And the thing is, the thing we want to get in here, the thing that you need to get in here, rather, is actually in the top right of the room. But if you explore the area, you notice that there's no way to actually get up there. However, the thing is, there is a path, I think, in the very bottom left. I forget where it is, honestly. But it actually loops you around to the other side of the map.
Get out of my way, NPCs.
Actually, surprisingly, I was actually entering this area thinking that they would get in my way, a la Dragon Quest, but nope. Though, mind you, that's pretty much something I've been doing a lot in Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Can those guys get out of my way? I want to get all the beans.
Same.
And an opal shield. Pretty good. Opal armor is pretty much just an overall upgrade to everything else.
Okay, I was just about to ask, like, what is it exactly?
I'm not sure if it even has any special effects. I just know it's better. That's the weird thing about Final Fantasy 1. I've played it so many times I've forgotten all the specifics, pretty much. I just know what's good and what's not. Mind you, when I eventually get to doing 4, I'm going to make sure I'm a lot more well-researched than this, because...
Why would you even need to do that? You already know enough about that game.
Because I want to make sure I get all my facts right. I don't want to look like a dumbass playing a game I absolutely love. And here we are.
I thought you said it was top right. Oh!
I did.
I just remembered.
Yeah, it loops. Opal helmet, opal gauntlets, and the slab!
Return the slab, or suffer my curse.
And now we have to return
And the slab.
God, that episode creeped me the
Or
hell out
suffer
as a kid.
my curse.
Nice try, Professor.
That guy's theme song is
Cuss?
kick-ass, though.
What cuss? Oh, I love that show.
And now I went back in. We'll see what this lab does later. You just need that for later before you can enter the next major dungeon. But I just got it as early as I could because, you know, usefulness.
So you would need to backtrack to here unless you did what you just did.
Yeah. By the way, I should mention, in the room we got the slab, I got an opal helmet. That also went on Zell.
Long hallways.
Honestly, it's weird. I find the climb up to the safe area of the mermaid town to be a lot harder than the climb down to the boss here. I don't know why that is.
Maybe because you didn't run into many encounters?
No, I just have... Maybe it's because I find the floors up there a lot more maze-like, even though it's pretty simple now that I look at the maps. Because I actually did have a lot of maps on standby for this just so I didn't get lost. Because while I played this game a lot, I haven't played it to the point of absolute memorization. I think this is the last floor?
This man is crazy.
Oh no, I think this is the room... I think this is the floor where every room has treasure, including a good amount of gold. Mind you, at this point, I think near max, cause...
Oh my god. Isn't the max 65535 or something?
Yep, same with the experience in Dragon Quest I, the gold in Final Fantasy Adventure. A lot of 8-bit type things have that as a max. I think it has to do with hexadecimals.
It does.
Power Gauntlet's pretty useless. I don't know what they do, I just know they're useless to me.
One man's trash is another man's treasure. You never know, it could be useful to someone else.
And that's one thing I do have to admit I like about the Final Fantasy series over, like, Dragon Quest. In Final Fantasy, there are items that are worse strength-wise, but you can get a lot more use out of them if you know how to do them correctly. Due to special effects.
Ribbon again, yay!
You know what? I'm actually gonna look up to make sure the ribbons actually do stats and abilities in this game. Well, I'm at it, I might as well look up the Protect Ring. Because let's see, we got another 3-ish minutes in the video. Let's see, ribbon. Yeah, protects from all enemy magic and status effects. And Protect Ring.
Oh my god. It's happening. No, it's not.
Protects against instant death attacks. That's what the Protect Ring does.
Oh, what?
That's why I remember it's good. It protects you against instant death.
That's what the Angel Ring is for.
It's the Protect Ring here.
Blah.
Well, keep in mind, that could also just be a translation difference.
Possibly, but still.
I really should know some of this stuff off the top of my head, given how many times I've played this damn game, but, oh well. Either way, coming up here, we're coming up on the boss, which I forbid you from making a certain reference with, because I'm going to insert the movie clip now!
Release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken!
Damn it! Yeah, the next boss is Kraken, who actually is probably the one who would later resemble himself the most in 9.
Oh god, I really love his sprite in 9. It's so awesome.
Either way, if it's not clear at this point, Kraken's the next of the 8 of the 4 fiends. 800 HP, resists fire, earth, weak to bolt. Every turn he has a 25% chance of casting Ink, which is a blind spell, essentially. And since darkness doesn't really do anything, not very hard.
Also, about the joke, I'm really sorry, but I had it in my head since the last episode, and I just had to release it.
Yeah. Also, you might be noticing, the theme I'm using for this music right now is actually different than it was for the previous 2 fiends. That's because, for some reason, in the PSP version, the first 2 fiends got one theme, whereas the second 2 got another. I don't know why. But I love this song. My favorite remix of it's still a remix of the main battle theme, but my favorite version of it's actually, we'll see it in part 15. Or 14, I forget. Either way, not a very hard boss, just cast bolts in his face, he'll die eventually. And with that, we restored the orb of, I almost said earth, water.
And now finally comes the orb of earth, which will come in like the next part, or part 13.
No, actually the next one's the orb of air. Earth was the first one we did.
Oh, dang it!
But with that, we're pretty much done for this
part.
Oh,
yeah, the last one is Tiamat.
Yeah. But that guy there told us to get that slab over to his brother Un. That's over in Melman. So, in the next part of Let's Play Final Fantasy, we'll be giving that slab over to to Un, who I talked to way back in when, and seeing what we can do with said
I
slab.
thought you said it was Une.
I don't. It depends on the game.
Okay. Well, we'll
But with
see you
that-
later.
Yeah, see you guys then.